So Kendrick started off with Mr. Aubrey Graham, aka Drake, being some sort of uh how do I say it? Into
F.
let's go.
All right, guys, welcome to another podcast, I guess. I don't know. So what are we doing here? We're just talking. We yapping.
We yapping
We
today.
yapping. What you want to yap about, huh?
I'm yapping about everything, bro. You got something to yap about? I could yap. I could
Alright.
yap all day, bro.
Yap.
Yap.
We gotta start yapping, bro.
We gotta start yapping, man. All right, we yapping. What we yapping about today, Hector?
I don't know. What do you want to yap about?
Why don't we jump in on some things that may be a little interesting
What?
for today's times? What you got? For me?
What's trending today?
You know what? Why don't we talk about what's going on with Drake and Kendrick?
Well, you gotta fill me in on that because I'm not in that world.
Okay.
You understand that?
Okay, so here we go. About, I don't know, maybe about a month or so back, Kendrick was the one that kicked it off with the disrespect. And I keep seeing things here and there, but like it's a he say she say type of thing. But like when when someone's disrespecting someone in the rap culture, it's because something serious happened, and long story short, it just got the accusations and the everything that was being said,
What was being said?
I don't want to go too much into it.
You gotta
but
start yapping,
okay,
bro.
okay. I'm a yap, okay, guys. I'm a yap, all right. But don't think I'm choosing sides here, okay? So Kendrick started off with Mr. Aubrey Graham, aka Drake, being some sort of how do I say it?
P.diddy.
Let's go.
File.
Okay, there you go. He's a PDF file,
You gotta say it slower.
Yeah.
You're good.
They know what I'm talking about. They
Strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
know what I'm talking about. So, I guess both sides were saying too much that the other one jumped in on it, tried to disrespect. And from what we're getting right now, from the response of the people.
Let me ask you this because
Okay,
I
let's
feel
do
like
that.
you're like jumbling up everything.
Okay, yeah.
You're all your like your brain is just like it's a cloud. It's like
It's a little everywhere.
it's everywhere. You're brainstorming,
I'll
right?
tell you what.
But I'll give
I'm
you
scared
questions.
to say
I'll give
some
you
things,
questions.
okay? I don't want to.
I'll give you questions that maybe
I
let me
love both
see.
people.
You live both. I mean, we're like right next to Kendrick Lamar, honestly, like where he used to live at, so.
Yes, sir.
So,
All right, the CP. I don't want to throw that. Okay, it's from the CPT, man.
gotta blow your fingers out, bro.
Yeah, don't throw that up. Don't throw that up.
So how did this thing start, though? How did it start? Let's start there.
Okay, so because I told you guys it was a he say she say kind of thing. I heard it was because Mr. Aubrey Graham disrespected some women that apparently Kendrick is friends with, and I don't think he liked that, But let's go back a little bit to Drake. Look, Mr. Drake, I love your music, man. I mean I've been listening to music since forever, The last two albums, it wasn't all that, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm just gonna say it, you know what I mean? Like Drake, like I don't know what you're doing right now. Like apparently you're disrespecting the wrong people that made Kendrick jump. And then Kendrick dropped a diss track, and then Drake dropped a diss track, but it doesn't seem like the general public liked that. And then Kendrick drops another one, and drops another one, and drops another one, and it seems like just Drake is out of the race. You know what I mean?
Right. So, because Drake, I mean, he dropped the file on him, right? Let's just say that.
Okay.
So, there's nowhere. I mean, because I think he brought up, if I remember, some of the things. I remember, like, kind of like getting a recap of it.
Yeah.
It was because Drake brought up Kendrick Lamar domestic Universe or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong here?
Yeah. For the song that Drake dropped in response to the first diss track, which was Kendrick who started it, Drake said some things like that, you know.
Drake dropped another track that seemed like it would be his kill shot against Kendrick, if such a thing were even possible.
Yeah, so on Friday night, Drake dropped Family Matters, which, among many other accusations, claimed that one of Kendrick's kids isn't actually his and alluded that it might be his manager's child. Also, that Kendrick abused his partner, cheated on her, and that Kendrick was the one behind Tupac's estate issuing a cease and desist for the other track.
And from what I hear, he's gonna have to
All right,
trim that.
go back.
Okay.
Not just be like, hey man, so there were sirens. My bad. You know, my community's pretty bad. So.
Okay. My bad, dude. There's a bunch of sirens out
Yeah,
there.
somebody
in the
was
back, man.
dying out
Somebody-
there.
yeah, man.
Somebody
So
was-
like, you know, just like we live, we live primarily in the hood. So like, you know what I mean? Like
People are getting shot left and right.
You know, like, we really be living that life. You know, just not just people rapping about it. You know. So let me go back to Drake and what I was saying. Kendrick said some things, made Drake say some things, and then Kendrick responded, and everybody wanted to say, oh, that's what the PR team wanted you to say. That's why they released that information to bait Drake into saying it. I mean, Kendrick into saying it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird and cheesy, you know, just like this back and forth stuff. But ultimately, Drake stopped responding.
Because he has nothing, right?
Yeah, there's nothing to say about this man, you know? Because, like, in my opinion, I'm going to tell you guys what I feel, in my opinion. Kendrick Lamar, great rapper, man. Got dope-ass lyrics, man. But, like, the way he delivers them, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the whole, hey, Jimmy, I'm not, that's just not me, you know? Like, me is just corny, you know? Like, you know? But, great delivery, you know, it's just like, in other words, like, great lyrics, everything, you know, but like, it just seemed to have started a feud, and then all the fans are going crazy back and forth on each other. It is insane. It's got celebrities talking about this stuff. The other day I was listening to can I talk about other podcasts on this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
So I was listening to Joe Rogan, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Mike Baker. It's a CIA, ex-CIA, and I mean, these are grown men, you know. These are like guys like twice my age, and like they literally started their podcast. The most recent one, they started it with this feud, you know. So like,
Mike Baker, it's very important that I ask you about this.
What's that?
Because I know you're an expert on conflict. How do you feel about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef?
Man, I am so glad you asked me about this.
everybody's talking about it, you know. There's not one single soul, unless you don't really listen
Well,
to
I mean,
rap
because
music,
you know, if I would have put in my YouTube knowledge, is that like Kendrick put his music copyright free, so
Right.
anybody was able to review it and kind of spread out, like, you know, and also Drake too.
Yeah.
You know, spread out their message without being like kind of silenced. Because if you do, you know, on YouTube or, you know, your video is gonna get shut down because you can't show, you know, songs
Right.
like, you know, like from big artists like Kendrick and Drake or Doja Cat. They all like, they'll shut down your song like right quick, right? But
Right.
with them, or with more like, I think Kendrick Lamar, is that he wanted to make a point
Mhm.
and kind of like unrestrict himself and make him free for everybody to use. And I was seeing these kind of things like, oh, you know, people are making so many, and like they're making videos about it, and they're making, you know, money out of it. I'm like, you know, but yeah, that's cool, you know, but I'm not that whatever. I'm not gonna be like speaking about something that I don't really know about. But hopefully with this guy right here, you know.
Mhm.
So I
So
don't know, yeah. So like, I guess what am I trying to say is like, it allowed the mass audience, like the general audience, to kind of look at it.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, being as like as unrestricted as it is, which has made it really possible, you know, for everybody to talk about it, you know. But we're not here to play the songs. I'm pretty sure all you guys have heard the songs, you know, but there is some things in these songs that are just like, you know, just like way too sensitive to touch. Like, wow, like, you know what I mean? Like that whole the PDF file stuff, like that is crazy, you know, like to even mention in the songs, you know, and like even some of the bars from some of the new songs, they're the ones that are ringing the most, you know what I mean? Even in clubs, and I've seen clips and stuff like that. So obviously everybody is taking this seriously, you know, everybody is taking this feud seriously, but I mean,
right now it's like kind of like it's like kind of dead, no? So
no, it's not dying down. Trust me. You know,
So,
it's only
is
dying
it?
because everybody stopped talking about Drake's point of view, because Drake hasn't dropped anything after that. And I mean, there's like rumors flying around, and then like old things just being reignited. You know, for example, there is a point where Drake talked about Millie Bobby Brown from that TV show.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, exactly. Where it seems like he was waiting for her to be of age, you know, and it didn't look good. And there's like
it's like with everybody with a bad baby.
yeah,
Bad
exactly.
Baby
You know,
with
it
the
was weird.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, so
The
how
OnlyFans?
she all of a sudden like rose to stardom as soon as she started an OnlyFans, which
Well,
is
I mean, she did.
pretty weird.
I mean, but
and-
she was popular because of the Dr. Phil
yeah,
thing.
because the
and
Dr. Phil
then-
thing.
But then she actually was pretty good with the music.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, she made her money with music, and then, I mean, also with the whole popularity and stuff.
Yeah, she got out. You know, just like did her thing, and got out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, still, like, you know, if you were how you say it, one of those people waiting for that woman to turn 18, that is
Yeah.
weird. That is weird. Don't do that. Don't
I mean,
do that.
she
That's
also
how you get in
was-
trouble.
I think she was also, you know, she knew what she was doing too.
Yeah, but like, you know, for somebody to actually pay attention to somebody trying to like tell you what they're gonna do in the future, or what they're gonna do with it, or how they're gonna act, or do something.
I
Come on,
mean-
that's weird. Like, you know, just like I just
I
say.
mean, I'm pretty sure she knew what she was doing, because most of these people that are 18, they don't probably, or you know, 17, 18.
Yeah,
Because, you know, like
people
she
close
has
to her
to-
age.
She has to think that somebody that's like 30 or 35 is gonna, you know, subscribe to her.
I want you to describe to me what your average fan looks like. But take it slow, I'm not a fast drawer.
I feel like they're like 20 to 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a white man
Mm-hmm.
that's like married
Mm-hmm.
with like 6 kids. Definitely has like a daughter that's my age.
Does this look like anyone you've ever seen before?
I don't think I'm comfortable here no more.
You can change the subject. Lenny Balls, you want to hold that?
It's pretty good. I gotta give you credit.
But you gotta be aware of that, you know, for like any of you women doing OnlyFans out there, like you gotta be aware of that, you know, just like you're not always
It's
gonna
like-
get
it's not
a
like she-
same age range
I'm
from
just
you.
saying.
like-
I'm just saying. It's like it's just like she can't be surprised.
yeah,
She's like, oh wow, like older people are looking at my shit. Like no shit.
that is weird.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
weird.
she
hope you're
has-
not one of those people.
She's like, I think she said like, I think one time I seen a clip. She was like, oh, I kept like, yeah, you'll be surprised. Like, I had like a bunch of people, you know, that are old, like looking at me. It was like, yeah, no shit. The people are creeps, you know, and they'll
gosh.
be, you know, people waiting for you to be like 18 and shit.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it's a crazy thing to happen.
yeah, no, it's not really crazy. I mean, you can't really call it crazy because
not
I mean, it's
crazy.
crazy. Like the idea of it is
I mean,
insane. But like, you know, somebody's gonna do it anyway. You know, in other words, AKA. Mr. Graham over here, like, but I mean, I don't want to throw shots. Allegedly, but you know, a lot of things are just like, you know, it's really hard when you have a bunch of like stupid little things pointing towards that. You know, like there is a point where Mr. Graham went on stage and he kissed a woman underage on her lips, and I was just like, ooh, you're never gonna beat those
Yeah.
allegations later.
I mean, like if it was like for all show, like all ages or what? it was like an all ages show. Or
I mean,
something?
yeah, but she was underage. She was there. It was an all ages show.
So yeah, it was a little creepy then. Yeah.
You know, so you just kind of
can't
like
be doing that shit when it's
yeah,
all ages.
exactly. You know, like you can't be doing any of that to
I think
anybody
when it's
in
like
public.
just a place plus 18, it's just like everybody has to be like 18.
Yeah, you gotta at least be aware, you know. Like I don't even condone that, you know. Like if you're a 40-year-old dude and you're trying to get an 18-year-old girl, I don't condone any of that, you know. Not one bit. You're a weirdo. As far as I'm concerned, you're weird to me, you know. So I'm gonna just put that out there, you know. But you know, yes, it is legal. It is legal. You know, that it is legal that you can do something like that if she's 18 or older, you know. Hey man, to each their own. If
No,
you do,
not to each their own.
no. You know, like if they're over 18, then I
not
guess.
to each their own. It's like no, fool, you can't do that.
No, well, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to stop anyone, you know, because apparently this country has
like,
different ideas.
Everybody, yeah, because it's like by state is like, you know.
Yeah, some of the states are way off.
Like
man.
I think Jersey was like 16. New Jersey
and that says a lot about that place, you know. And if you want to visit, then you're on some shit. So Hector, let me tell you about this whole p.diddy stuff. We're over here talking about Drake and Kendrick and stuff like that. And let's go a little bit more into the
Drake and no Diddy.
Diddy
Diddy beat up his ex-wife, right? Why are you laughing about that?
Because like I feel like it was a pun that Diddy do what? Diddy what? Diddy did this, Diddy do that. No Diddy, man.
But like Diddy that fool covered it up, no? Like she got paid off or something.
I mean, yeah, you know, just like I feel like every other celebrity
then
in like
somebody,
in the situation, somebody got paid off real
and then
quick.
TMZ
you know?
leaked it.
Yeah.
TMZ leaked it.
Yeah.
That violent video was released on Friday. And as you mentioned, now we are hearing from Sean Diddy Combs himself in a selfie-style apology.
I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
No, that was pretty rough, you know, which we do not condone, you know, like the whole Diddy situation or anything Diddy's been doing, man. But hey, man, Diddy's where he is, you know. But in my opinion, I don't think the man is gonna be arrested for this, or he's gonna have to deal with any time.
No, because he already got tried for that, I think. And he got out. She didn't want to convict him or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
it's just like, you know, just like obviously she didn't get she didn't want to because like,
maybe
you know,
she got paid off.
She remembers her end of the deal, you know, but then
sheesh. I mean, like, but
yes, but Diddy's lawyers allege the lawsuit is just the result of Diddy refusing to pay Cassie the $30 million she initially demanded. Regardless, it's all wrapped up pretty amazingly quick.
Yeah, who knows, man? Like, I mean, recently they're trying to sabotage that fool even more because of the whole, you know, the FBI raiding his house.
Yeah, that was rough.
But it was a chaotic scene with federal agents rushing into the home here behind me. There were two separate raids, one here in this upscale neighborhood, the other in Miami, both connected to a federal sex trafficking investigation.
You know, like, what can you say about your home being raided by a pretty official group of people? Like, you know, like, what are you going to be able to say about that? You know,
you're the
like,
best of the best. You're like Donald Trump.
No.
You got Joe Biden.
No.
You got fucking
you got
Mike Pence. Look at them, all presidents.
You're getting away with stuff, but they're doing what they're doing.
You got some freaking secret freaking documents over there, man.
Yeah, and you know, even with all that present, you know, some people just choose to turn a blind eye. You know, that's the world we live in today. Which is insane.
I mean, that's insane. I don't know. Like, there's always been like jokes about Diddy being weird. You know.
Yeah. Let me tell you about one. There was a we're talking.
Friend Sean had a pool party this summer. Sean, you know, Puff Daddy. Anyway, everybody was drinking Cristal champagne, and then it started to get wild, and people was getting freaky in the pool and stuff. I look over, and there was your girl getting buck wild in the jacuzzi. So. With a backup dancer.
Have you heard that the Nickelodeon with Dan Schneider.
Oh my.
Or yeah, that's Dan Schneider. Or
Ooh,
whatever.
that is a doc. That is a doc right there.
I haven't
think,
seen the I haven't seen the dog,
No,
but
I think everybody
I've
should
seen
see this doc.
YouTube channels like talk about it.
Yeah, reactions and stuff, man. But oh my god, that Dan Schneider, man, that Dan Schneider. Oh my god,
The feet stuff.
Yeah, all into the feet and whatever.
He's like Quentin Tarantino of Nickelodeon.
Yeah, he's a Quentin of Nickelodeon, but
He's
like,
like Quentin Tarantino of Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but Nickelodeon was never supposed to get to that point. That's what the scary thing is.
That's like those are teens over there, those are preteens.
Yeah, and it's just like weird, it just like shows everyone's rise to stardom, And one of them that freaked me out, which seems like I think the person was very aware of what was going on, was Ariana Grande.
She didn't have much to say or something like that, right?
I mean, I don't think she did, I feel like she knew what she was doing, showing off her feet and stuff like that. I think she was very well aware of what Dan was trying to do, and I don't want to sound,
There are some people that didn't say much about it, like, what's her name? Victoria Justice, I think.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about it, and some people want to say that, oh, she doesn't want to relive the moment, but like,
who knows?
I feel like when something like that comes up, I think everybody should speak up, and they didn't take the opportunity to do it, so obviously they weren't really like that offended by it, but they kind of knew what was going on. Like, I wouldn't let something like that slide. And I don't think I would have been blind to that fact either. Man, I grew up in the ghetto. Like, I would have known, you know?
I think it was like maybe they're getting sexualized and they're like, I don't know what to
think of it.
I don't know how to like should I like say something about it?
What do I make of
and
this?
Like,
what
yeah,
I make of
like,
this, right?
and then they're like, I don't know if it's such a big deal, or I don't know what they thought in their heads, like how they should approach it like that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, come on, man. It's like, I guess their PR team's like, don't talk about it too much, or you're gonna be bombarded with this kind of stuff, Like, but at the same time, I think everybody should have spoke up about this stuff. Like, it's very serious
it's
stuff.
spoken up right now, but
Yeah, but like, why did it take you so long to
I
say
think
something?
it was their contracts or some shit like that.
Nah, man, that's not. Don't try and don't be on some weird. Don't try and do that shady, because like somebody's gonna like expose you eventually. Somebody's gonna pull it. Everyone, it's happened to everyone. It's happened to Mr. K, Mr. RK, who is in jail right now.
RK?
Yeah, Mr. RK, who is in jail right now.
Yo, killing me with this.
Mr. BC, who got in trouble, huh? What I to do the bad to do that? Yeah, Mr. Beast, huh? Exactly, but like still, you can't ever pretend like you don't know what that was about, like you're not gonna be able to walk away from that so easily.
It's a bug out.
And molested Andrea Constand in his suburban Philadelphia home.
Always gonna be somebody who's doubting you, like so. That is a very touchy situation. In other words, come on, man, don't get involved in that kind of stuff. Like, the thing about Hollywood is just like too much of it in every direction, that whenever it happens to one of them, it's so hard to hide because there's so much that's happened to people before. So it's just like it's never really gonna clear them, even if they are cleared through court. Never gonna be cleared because everybody knows. You pay someone enough money, they will keep their mouth shut, or they'll just like walk away and pretend like it ever happened.
Well, it's just like what the public actually thinks.
Yeah.
Then compared to what actually was like legally said.
Yeah, the actual agreement,
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. You never want to get into like touchy situations like that because you don't want to be blamed for any of that. And then like once it goes down that road, I think you should just drop it right away. Like, and I'm not saying, oh yeah, drop it to hide it. I'm saying you should have never started there in the first place, because if people are picking up different signals for everything you're saying, because people read the room, people read what's going on, and they read you and they're just like, I don't know, man. I don't know whether I should believe you, especially when you've been proven to be a kind of a habitual liar, and or if you've been proven or like even guilty of this stuff, like you're obviously never gonna win. But if you're like how do you say this, like accused with this kind of stuff, you're never gonna live to see the light of day after that either. Even accusations ruins people's careers.
I mean, there has to be like for those people, it was like, yeah, like they got caught, and without reasonable like doubt, like they were.
Yeah, that
they're
you already
guilty.
knew, like, yeah, dude, you're as
Like,
guilty
yeah.
as day, man. Like, like, oh no, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way somebody's gonna get involved with something like this without getting a bunch of backlash out of it. And once that starts, I think you're done for. Like, different cases. It doesn't even have to be this certain touchy subject. It could be other things. Like, I mean, look at he shot that actor in the face. There's no way you're gonna get away with
Alec
it.
Baldwin.
Exactly. Like it's been proven already.
Well, it wasn't his fault that that they gave him a live round. Because
Yeah.
the person that's supposed to be supervising that, they didn't like check the guns. So,
Exactly. Same thing goes with everybody who's over here. Like, oh, I didn't know she was underage.
yeah.
Like, how do you not have somebody researching that? Like, before you, take action. Like, obviously you knew what you were doing. Not like that's a very.
I mean, it's like I think it's like you just try. I think nowadays it's like you just can't be just doing that type of behavior.
Yeah,
anymore.
you shouldn't, and you shouldn't.
It's like the rock star behavior is like, come over here,
Yeah.
And they don't know who, like, how old they are and whatever.
Yeah,
what
no,
I'm saying?
no,
Like,
no,
it could
no,
be
no,
a small show, big show. It's just like they just do that, and you never know who they are or whatever.
Exactly. Even if you feel like you're a nobody, there's always eyes on somebody. Like no, don't do any of that.
Then
stuff,
you'll get
man.
labeled as like a creep later on.
Exactly. There's a bunch of people like for take so and so for example, like one of his episodes got knocked out of
Who?
The three gentlemen, Adam Devine,
Oh, Chris D'Elia.
yes sir, yes sir. Even if he wasn't like,
Well, never with the trauma. Us either, actually. We don't have weed right now. It's a real issue in my life. Well, throw the flag and push me back 10 years, cause I'm holding. You just said the magic words. You got beer, video games? What's that thing on your back? That's just a real gun. Psych, that's a potato gun. Potato gun, guys!
Well, Chris D'Elia, you know what's funny about him that everybody says is ironic is that he's been typecasted. You know what a typecast is, right?
right. The creep type,
the
this is-
pedophile
yeah,
type.
This is my creep type of an actor.
The PDF file.
The PDF.
The type.
Yes, sir, the PDF file. Type.
Now, like, there was a newspaper saying that the FBI was investigating him for having a cult like thing happening or something.
Yeah.
Like right now, I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know what's
I don't know what's
up.
going on with the
yeah,
guy,
like I don't
but-
know.
Yeah,
Because like I don't know if
exactly.
it's fucking like true or not. Like I don't
Yeah.
understand.
But you know
it.
why we don't know this stuff? Because we don't care to look up to a top or talk about a type like that. Like there's no reason to want to like even get involved with someone like that. But let's just hope they're not. Let's not touch it. Just
I mean,
so we
like
don't get in trouble with
I wouldn't wish like that would be true.
that. I don't.
Like
wish
I
that
wouldn't
was
wish
true.
anything on anybody like it would be true.
Yeah, I
like,
wish it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
like-
I thought the guy was funny until I heard all this.
Like I don't hate the guy, and look, if he is that guy or whatever they're accusing him of, then okay, whatever, like I'm not gonna be like I still like him. Of course, like I'm not gonna like him.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna change my opinion of him. But for now, I'm like I don't even know like if it's like real or like if it's fake or. I don't know how to think about it because there's like no kind of additional information since like the last time, and then nothing's kind of like came out. Recently.
Exactly, but you see how bad it is to even just be roped up into that situation.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, it's pretty bad, I guess, for
Yeah.
him, but I don't know. I don't know how. Like, I just don't care about the guy really much.
Yeah,
and-
let's just hope they're not these kind of people. You know what I mean? Because some of these things you see like today, it's like let me see. So there is a YouTuber who covers this kind of stuff, and apparently this YouTuber, I'm pretty sure you guys know, he happened to find out that one of the guys from Disney was out there trying to meet young child.
Who?
It's like a YouTube. It was like a Disney exec. Dude, this guy got knocked out by a random guy on the clip. I don't know if you've seen that. Some guy came out of nowhere. He looked like a straight cholo, and he just like pulled up from behind, you know, just said a few words, and I just kind of wrecked him, dude. And then that guy got seriously hurt. You know, it was a really old man. I don't know if you want to edit a clip in there, or if you want to.
I don't even know where.
Why y'all got cameras out, bro? It's crazy. Are you paying someone? Why y'all got cameras out?
No, we're not paying anybody. We don't know this guy.
Peacefully.
Cool.
I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. Hey, I hope those cameras follow you, homie. I hope they follow you, dog. I got kids, homeboy. I got.
No, but I mean, I know where to start, but like, oh my god, like, just YouTube exec, you know, he got exposed by a YouTuber, and yeah, it went pretty bad. And I think that's how like this whole little this big company people were doing on some weird, you know, like, and they got caught red-handed, and it just kind of like put Disney. I'm not sure if it's Disney. I think it is Disney. It put them in that situation, you know, like, oh,
Nickelodeon.
We don't know the guy. No, Disney, literal Disney. And then like, yeah, I don't know if this is like you know, like his best moment. You know, like, I'm pretty sure like this is like the worst he's ever been in, and it's not a best moment. It's like the worst moment, you know. And like he literally like got exposed for like trying to meet children. So like that's a serious thing, you know. Like,
who is it?
Ah, man, I'm trying to remember the guy. Can I look at my phone and
Go
look it up?
look at it.
You're gonna edit this out, right?
Yeah.
So this is coming from the source, Channel 7 News. It says YouTubers bait suspected PDF file, threatened him with gator in vigilante style operation, and a man who thought was meeting a 50-year-old boy in Southwest Miami-Dade apparently had no idea he was about to be exposed in a bizarre sting operation orchestrated by YouTube personalities, police said.
Didn't know was that he was communicating with a group of influencers.
You came in 2006? Yeah. How'd you come in?
Then an alligator became involved. Yeah, that's wild, right?
Real life alligator?
Yeah, like I guess a real life alligator.
At one point, a man carried in a large alligator, apparently trying to intimidate the man.
You ready to wrestle a gator?
The surreal bust that led to the arrest of 24-year-old Moises A. Flores Coelho was spearheaded by social media personalities Vitaly. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Vitaly and Aiden Ross, using hidden cameras as part of an ongoing internet series of Vitaly's streaming channel where he attempts to bait and catch predators. Police called it vigilante-style operation that is dangerous and should be left to professionals.
He was arrested and charged accordingly, but police say the vigilante operation could have easily and quickly gone downhill.
Miami-Dade Police Department discourages anyone who is not a law enforcement officer in engaging in anything of this nature.
Miami PD detective Andre Martin said, "You have no idea what these people are capable of when they're inserted into desperate situations," which obviously made it a dangerous situation for them, that they turn into vigilante-style operatives, you know?
Yeah.
So they're pretty much just like under the law, you know?
Yeah, you could've gotten hurt.
Yeah, exactly. They're, you know? So he also said, you don't know if they're armed with weapons. You don't know what they're willing to do. Luckily, things ended safely in this case. Police were able to take Flores Coelho into custody without incident.
This person could have been armed. This person could have run away, and we may have never found them. They could have injured the subject, and they could have been facing charges if this would have gone in the wrong direction.
Prior to his arrest, Flores Coelho was seen live in a live stream entering a rented home in an area of Southwest 52nd Court and 80th Street with an individual who said he thought was a 15-year-old boy he had been chatting with over an app. That's wild, dude. Like,
they got him to confess.
Yeah. So basically, they got everything right here. These guys literally said, "Cop or gator."
It's like when the bad guys do.
Yeah.
It's like when the bad guys do something right.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're just operating on some vigilante crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Like that is wild. And I just think it's like this whole situation is crazy. I just want to believe that this is the right guy I'm talking about. Oh my god.
I don't know. It's probably Vitaly, but
No, this is him. But like, wait. You might have to cut a lot of that.
What?
I think I was talking about the wrong fucking case, dude. Fucking god, dude.
Damn. So, anyways, that's it, guys. We're gonna end this show right now. We've been going for an hour.
Shit. All right.
All right.
Yeah. I should have cut all that.
I don't know. We're gonna see where we're at. So he probably give you some misinformation, and we're done. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for another one.
Okay.
So this was a fight against the beatbox, and I think I lost. Bye.
Bye. Oh shit, dude. Okay, so earlier I was talking about the wrong person. I was actually talking about Herschel Weingrod because he was trying to meet up with a minor. Actually, he did. He was having pizza with her. The guy who produced and wrote Space Jam was hanging out with a little girl. This is a former executive, or probably still an executive somewhere, but he was trying to meet up with a minor.
What's your name?
Oh, fuck.
What's your name?
Who are you?
What's your name?
Who are you?
Why are you suing my daughter? What's your name? What is your name?
Boris. My name is Boris.
Boris. What's your name? Shake my hand.
What's the problem?
Why are you suing my daughter? You know how old she is?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
And Vitaly unintentionally ran into this kind of person, so it's kind of crazy that we're even talking about this kind of stuff. But that just goes to show, like, the people that are out there, and it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, someone's always going to be doing something weird. But honestly, I apologize. This was Vitaly and Bradley Martin who happened to run into this gentleman, and there was like a whole situation about this.
I'm sorry. She was 23 on a dating site. All we've done is
So she didn't tell you how old she was?
She did.
She did?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She said she was 15.
How did she tell you how old she actually is?
She said she was 15.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
She said she's 15. Why are you here? Why are you sitting here?